Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Save Spirit Gaming. My name's Matt,
And I'm Jordan.
and we're back with Tunic. So yeah, I honestly did no research into how to try and get west from here, so I'm just gonna be sort of exploring.
Yeah, hey, that sounds good. That's what this game's all about. Exploration.
I mean, I suppose just about anywhere that has like some trees that maybe I couldn't chop down before leaves some potential. Main thing is I know I can't go back the way that I came here, because yeah, the ladder that you climb down to get to the East Forest is broken at the bottom.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that. Yeah.
Okay, so definitely not that way.
So, did you see the big news?
Okay, what big news? You're gonna have to be more specific.
Yeah. Today, there's big news every day. I'm talking about the big news that everything Xbox related is going to be more expensive. I don't know if you saw that.
Everything or just all the hardware?
Everything.
Because I'm like, I saw about the hardware being more expensive. I didn't know that was like everything.
Well, okay, in the press release, yeah, they said, basically the consoles are going up $100. All of them. Oh, wait, no, sorry, the Series S ones are only going up 90, or 80, which is like, okay, whatever. But, and then, yeah, they list all the controllers are going up in price, and then it says, as of May 1st, we've adjusted recommended retail pricing for our controllers and consoles worldwide. We also expect to adjust the pricing of our new first-party games starting this holiday season to $80.
Yeah, well, the game
everything.
price thing, I guess, seems to just be where the industry as a whole is headed. Thanks, Nintendo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Nintendo started it, and everybody knew. Everybody said, "Hey, Nintendo, when you do this,
yeah,
this is gonna affect the whole industry." And hey, what do you know? Everyone's following suit. I mean,
but the console price change seems like it almost has to be more tariff related or something like that.
yes. Yeah, I mean, well, that's what Nintendo claimed too, that the game increase was tariff related, but I don't know that digital goods are being tariffed at all. So I don't really.
Yeah, no, it's
just an excuse.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe they will tariff
digital
goods,
assets do not have any physical attributes to be tariffed. There's no importing or exporting.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't be surprised if someone tried to do that. But yeah, Nintendo, thank you. This is not going to be fun. Luckily, I already have my Xbox Series S. Problem is, if it ever breaks or something, then I'm kind of screwed.
Well, so far I have not had any of my Xbox consoles break until, at least a couple of years after the next generation was already released.
You know what's funny? I have actually never had an Xbox console break. I still have my old 360 and it still works.
Yeah, no, my 360 got the red ring, or in my case, more accurately, the red dot of death. And then, my Xbox One was having the, storage issues and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I still have my Xbox One, too, yeah. That sounds funny. 1, 2. Do you want me to look up how to get west, maybe? Or...
that might help. Ouch! Jeez, those spiders hurt.
Okay, let me try to look that up real quick. Tunic. Let me just do this, and then... Here we go, IGN. We're giving you a try. East Forest overview. Okay. Bringing the East Bell, and then we did that. The old house finding the shield. Oh, we're gonna spoiler earlier. We're finding the shield. From the old house. What old house?
Let's see.
Because now that you found the sword and have rung the East Bell, you go to the old house. Weird. It's just like, it sounds like it's just like, oh yeah, you're back in the normal area. Hold on a second.
Okay, that was just treasure.
Maybe there was something near the bell where you're supposed to like jump off. I don't know. Something we missed.
Okay, well, then I guess I would have to work my way back around.
Oh, yeah, there is. Okay, approach the bell and strike it with your sword to activate it. Then run over to a wooden stake and there's a rope on it. Press A to unwind the rope and climb down.
Okay.
So it was literally there. Well, I'm glad we looked it up because otherwise we'll just be running around aimlessly.
Yeah, well, there weren't too many other places for me to go, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, and one last thing on the gaming industry increased price. I know I'm a shill, okay? You can call me a shill, but this is another reason why I like having the Games Pass Ultimate. And I know you're literally playing on Games Pass, like, basic right now, but the library's huge. It works for console and PC, and you don't have to buy any games, you know? It's like, I don't know, how much am I paying? Like $15 a month or something? It might be $20 a month. I have no idea. It's not very much, but my point is, like...
It's like, what, 100... Is it 120 or something like that a year?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So think about this. You can buy one first-party title for $80, or that covers almost the whole year of, you know, tons of titles, and their first-party titles are pretty much always released on Game Pass. Like this Oblivion remake. Day one, it's on Games Pass. I don't have to buy the game. I just, you know, load up my computer and or Xbox. You know, it works on both, so and the save files sync. So it's like, you know, if it's convenient for me to play on Xbox, I do that. If it's convenient for me to play on PC, I do that at any point. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not trying to be a shill, but I think it's, at this point especially, it's worth the money.
Yeah.
And you'll
as prices are increasing.
Yeah. And maybe they'll increase the price of Game Pass, but for now, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, I would not be at all surprised if the price of Game Pass increases.
I don't know. Yeah, just for me.
Because then they can say that, well, now that all the other prices have increased, you're basically getting more value out of this.
It's true, yeah. You're right. They're going to. But I like, you know, I have a desktop and I have an Xbox, and just being able to, like, switch back and forth is so nice.
Alright, so we're finally making our way west.
And apparently you need to find an old house. Since I looked up that spoiler.
What is this? Sure, why not? Oh, more stuff. Okay.
Oh, it's the map. Dude.
Yeah. And right there in the middle, it mentions the old house.
Awesome. Ringing the West Bell.
Under the
Storm.
Huh. Okay,
Nice.
well. It's like kind of helpful, but also really vague.
Cryptic. Oh yeah, you're gonna want to do that.
Always.
Always.
Oh, it made a ladder here.
So now you have a shortcut. You can always go back. Whoa. Trippy.
So that's the big gold door that I probably can't get through again. Sealed forever.
Sealed forever.
Doesn't get too much more descriptive than that.
This game, for how cryptic it is, that was pretty clear.
How would I get up that way? I don't know. I am not too worried about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over here. So, I have begun my apartment hunting, you might say.
Oh, how's that going?
Well, when I say I've begun, I mean like I literally have only actually looked at one place, really.
Okay.
Now the location would be super convenient. It's literally right across the street from my work.
Oh, wow.
But it's just, there's multiple other things about it that are kind of questionable. Whoa, what is this? I don't like the look of this. Oh, hold up. Do I get to, like, choose which one I get? If so, I think I'd rather take the potion.
I think it's a shop. I could be mistaken.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, nice. So now you just get an extra one.
Yeah, so I spent like 300 of the gold or whatever. Oh, and that's only 100? Heck yeah. I'll take some more of those.
Yeah, I mean,
not that I plan to use them a ton, but still.
Nice.
I guess I'll save the rest of my money in case anything else comes up.
I don't know why the shopkeeper is so creepy. If I saw that in real life,
yeah,
I'd be like, Jesus, help me, please. Don't kill me.
Yeah, we have another locked door. Is this the old house, maybe? I don't know. Oh, yeah. So I probably have quite a bit of exploring to do.
Okay.
Feel free to, break out some Bible verses.
All right, sounds good. So, I'm going to be reading from Luke 19. I'm sorry, Matt, this is going to be a little bit long, but I think it's just better to read the whole passage instead of part of it. You'll see why. So, nice. I like getting the manual stuff. Okay, this is Luke 19, 1 through 5. 1 through 10. Wow. 1 through 10. Jesus entered Jericho and was passing through. A man was there by the name of Zacchaeus. He was a chief tax collector and was wealthy. He wanted to see who Jesus was, but because he was short, he could not see over the crowd. So he ran ahead and climbed a sycamore fig tree to see him, since Jesus was coming that way. When Jesus reached the spot, he looked up to him and said, Zacchaeus, come down immediately. I must stay at your house today. So he came down at once and welcomed him gladly. All the people saw this and began to mutter, he has gone to be the guest of a sinner. But Zacchaeus stood up and said to the Lord, "Look, Lord, here and now I give half of my possessions to the poor, and if I have cheated anybody out of anything, I will pay back 4 times the amount." Jesus said to him, "Today salvation has come to this house, because this man too is a son of Abraham. For the Son of Man came to seek and save the lost." I've heard this story many times, and just like rereading it, sometimes just rereading this stuff with fresh eyes, or, at a different point in my life or whatever, I just like get different things from it, which is why I guess we call it the living word, because it's just different every time I read it. But some stuff that jumped out to me is like Zacchaeus. It says Zacchaeus went there just to see who Jesus was. Like, he heard he was coming, he was kind of curious, so he came to see who Jesus was.
Yeah, almost like I've heard a lot about this Jesus guy, and I hear he's coming around.
Yeah.
I'd like to get some more information on this guy.
And then, and he's, by the way, he's the chief tax collector. He's not just any tax collector, he's the chief tax collector. And, Jesus says, "Hey, let me stay at your house today." And then he tells Jesus, "I'm giving half my possessions to the poor, and if I have cheated anybody out of anything, I'll pay 4 times back." This is a guy who just wanted to see Jesus because he's heard so much about it. And like, I don't know, it just got me thinking, like, how crazy is it that you hear stories like this even today? It's like somebody just, is curious about Jesus. I hear all these Christians talking about this guy, and you know what? I really don't know that much. So I need to read
game
the gospel.
Stuff. It's like,
yeah. I'm going to read the gospel, and then they turn out to be believers later on. Or I've even heard stories of something even more extreme, where somebody is trying to prove that Christianity is wrong and prove that, Jesus didn't exist. And then during the research, they actually become a Christian because, like, hey, wow, this is the real deal. I don't know. This, it just mirrors, as always, mirrors real life. Because if you really are seeking truth, and you're looking into Jesus, about the truth of Jesus, well, you're going to find out that, he is everything he claims to be. And, there's that saying, or maybe it's in the Bible, I don't know, you have to correct me on it, where it's like, in the presence of God, some people's hearts are hardened and some people's hearts are softened. It's kind of like clay, some people's hearts harden into like clay does in the sun, and some people's melt with heat, soften, kind of a thing. So there is an aspect to, like, how willing are you to accept Jesus as well. But I think if you are coming in with an open mind and an open heart, and you really are searching for truth, then you're going to find the truth. I don't know. There's a lot of aspects you can cover when it comes to this story, and I think people have also talked about how, Jesus comes specifically for the lost and for the sinners, which is what it says at the end. But I just wanted to focus on this aspect of, hey, I'm kind of curious, to immediately after, I'm changing my whole life. Like, how could that happen? Kind of a thing.
Yeah. And I think that just speaks to the power of, like, not just God being God, but, like, even just the message of the gospel. And like, there's so many people in so many different situations that, for whatever reason, and it can be different kinds of situations too, like people who think they have it all figured out, or people who are like really desperate and at the end of their rope. The idea of being saved from whatever someone's struggling with is, you know, a pretty universal thing that everybody wants, everyone's curious about.
Yeah.
And once they, you know, find the truth that, you know, Jesus and that faith in Jesus can, you know, bring that for them. Yeah. It's actually much like those parables that mention people like finding something really valuable and then selling everything else that they have just to get that thing they found.
That's true, yeah. I feel like this also just I feel like this also kind of mirrors my own faith journey a little bit, just because I went to Catholic school my whole life, like Catholic private school, and we learned about all these stories, all these Bible stories, and I've had many teachers talk to me about it, have many priests talk to me about it, went to many services, but in some respects, a lot of this went over my head because I heard it all so many times. It's like you're saying, I thought I understood it and figured it out, and I just didn't really think about it. I would hear the story, and it's like, oh yeah, here's that one again. I don't know. I just didn't think about it much, which might, you know, go to speak something about the church I grew up in, maybe. Like, you know, it's not a live church kind of a thing, but then I got to a point in my life where I was like, you know, I should really just take some time and look into all this stuff more, like really read the Gospels. And, you know, I believe Jesus was a real person who died for everyone, but like, I just feel like I don't really know much, you know, like I've heard the stories, but I don't understand it, or I don't have the depth of understanding that I want. You know, like I understand some aspects, but there was a depth that I felt like I didn't have. And so in some ways that's like me, you know, I was kind of curious. I felt like I need to know more and understand more. And then, hey, what do you know? We're recording YouTube videos together and, you know, talking about the Bible and playing video games. That's just not somewhere I imagined myself being when I was Catholic, I guess. And you know, now I have a church, and you know, I've solidified the beliefs, and I now know where I stand on a lot of things. And hey, it turns out, you know, I'm not really as much of a Catholic as I thought I was, because I agree more with this other, you know, interpretation, I guess.
Oof. Okay.
Or I should say a more biblically based faith, because I'm not going to go into it again. I feel like there's a lot of things in Catholicism that's not biblical, but I've had that conversation enough for now, anyway.
Oh, jeez. I better not get hit.
Don't get hit.
Well, I mean, I guess it's not a big deal if I do.
Yeah, because if you're going back to heal, it'll just bring everything back anyway.
Man, these enemies hurt.
That's why you need the shield.
Yeah, I'm trying to work on getting the shield, but
where do you know where the old house is? I don't know if we saw that on the map.
So, the old house is actually supposed to be a bit southeast of the windmill, which, I mean, the windmill is right here. So it would make sense
Okay.
if this locked door here is the old house.
I see.
But
where's
I
the
need a key, and I can't seem to find where to get the key.
Well, there was another map to the old well, so maybe if you could somehow figure out how to get into the old well.
I mean, this looks like a well, but...
Oh, but-
hold up.
Yeah, maybe you need.
So, hang on. I equipped something here that I think might have just had a major effect. So if you noticed there was a heart that enemy dropped, I'm wondering if because I have that card thing equipped, if that's causing like enemy health drops now.
That could be.
At least in some cases.
That could be. He's just minding his own business. Oh, there's the key. Yeah, okay. Sorry,
Wait,
yeah.
where's the key?
You saw that. It's underneath that big guy.
Oh, yeah, okay, so I have to fight him. Great.
He's standing on it.
I do not want to mess with that freaking turret thing. What the...
Oh
You.
my gosh. Jeez.
How dare you? But yeah, I think I just recovered some health. After
Alright, well.
defeating that enemy.
That is extremely useful.
Yeah.
Okay, so...
Okay.
basically-
Oh, hold up.
What?
How am
Oh
I
my
back
God.
here?
You got in the wall.
And there's something here. Some sort of
What?
herb type
I
thing.
don't think this...
It looks
I don't
like...
think... I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to happen. You glitched it out. See what else
Okay,
you
that
can
does
do in
not
there.
heal me like I thought it would. Well then...
It must be for
Forget you.
magic, maybe?
Yeah, I guess.
See if there's something else you can do. This is awesome. Wait, don't go. No. Okay, you're not going to cheese the game.
Ooh, there we go. Ah, come on.
I was hoping you were going to cheese it. Just go around searching under the ground.
I think that's actually a valid path there, though.
Oh, okay.
I just kind of accidentally my way into it.
Well, when you hit the bomb, that did a lot. So
Yeah,
you could definitely try that again.
I was surprised mostly because the first time I tried to use a bomb against him, it didn't work.
Maybe because.
But I guess it was because it landed in front of the shield.
Yeah.
Ow.
Come on,
That'll
health
be
drop.
a great time to drop some health.
Maybe these little guys. Pretty easy.
Must be kind of a relatively small chance of that happening. Hey, there we go, I got one.
Yeah.
Well, I recovered a little bit.
Okay. All right. Well, give this guy one more shot, and then we can switch over to the next episode. If
Yeah, why do I feel like I've lost track of how to get to
Yeah,
him?
Well,
So, yeah,
there's-
if you haven't noticed, I'm also finding and fighting kind of souped up versions of some of the previous enemies.
Oh, okay. Did you know? I'm sure you could have guessed. There's stick-only runs of this game.
How though? Because, like, I mean, I guess they're stick only except, like, where you have to get through certain terrain.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I meant. Actually, that might be an achievement of the game. Now that I think about it, is only hit enemies with the stick. You can't use the sword for combat.
Do not want to mess with that, like, turret ballista thing.
You looking for more health?
Yeah, just try not to use the potion quite so much.
Go back. There was a
What?
health drop. There was a health drop.
Oh, geez, that was delayed. Yeah, you come... Gee, where did you come from?
Oh my gosh. They're all showing off their shields. What is that? Perfectly executed a special technique? I don't know what special technique it was.
Oh, that actually got rid of the shield. Huh. Ow.
Oh my gosh.
Seriously, it's like one hit and I'm practically dead. Like that.
Oh man.
Alright, you know what? Here.
He can't block those now, so yeah, just use it
Take
again.
that. Yes, I cheesed it a little. I don't care.
That's not cheating. That's not cheating. Part of the game. Alright, well, that's a good...
It's strategy.
Yeah, that's a good stopping point too, I think.
Oh, jeez.
Jeez.
I need to get back somewhere I can heal. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Alright, I might have to fight through some enemies again, but... I think I'm safe all the way back there. I still have no clue what the thing does that I currently have assigned to the Y button.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay, well... I can at least unlock the door even if I'm not going in it yet.
Oh, it should have been a cliffhanger. Oh, yeah, I'm not going in it yet. And I already spoiled it anyway. But
Okay, so, yeah. Next time we'll see what is in... we think that's the old house. Whatever it is, we'll see what's inside.
It's definitely not the shield. It might be. I'm not sure.
Alright, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed.
See you next time.
Hope we'll see you soon for some more Tunic.
Yeah.
Okay. Goodbye, everybody.